Today, I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick vibe check tarot reading for the Libras, okay? This will be a vibe check just to check the vibe, okay? Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, all right? So this is for Libra. I'll be doing great out there, Libra. Don't be liking that my pants be looking like they be too tight or something, like falling down. Excuse me, Libra. I'm a little ghetto. I'm a little, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see what the vibe is. This is for Libra. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thanks, Spirit. Libras. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Team. This is for Libras. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Team. Wow, these two want to come out. We have child and we have pathway, okay? Child and pathway. I feel like since you were 18 years old, this has been like marked out. Yeah, and it's been so much hard work, okay? Like so much hard work to to try to keep you bound to some type of law and justice type of energy when that's not even really what it's supposed to be at all. That's not even really what it is at all. I feel like when it comes to how you have been being manipulated to be conditioned in a certain way, it is truly unfair. And I feel like that's why now when things come in unexpectedly, it's not as you know wow, this is amazing, or wow, it doesn't seem like it's true based off of the things that had to already be overcome. That's actually a very unfortunate place to be. Yeah, with poverty, I feel like, wow, whoa, I feel like ever since someone had a child or yeah, it changed a lot. But that's what I mean. It's like, something was like really like panned out to be in this poverty energy for a long time. Yeah, a little bit, but we don't want to gloat about being the official person, right? You just kind of have to see it for what it is and not like, yeah, that's what it is, because then it will take away from what it's supposed to be. Like, and that's why I said, I'm not trying to be Jesus, and I don't think I would have ever done that, where I will fast for 40 days. I probably personally wouldn't do it for my own self, but at the same time, the things that was said afterwards is like more beneficial to other people than it is to probably me being someone to look at it and be like, I wouldn't. But to know that, understanding that we're not supposed to get on these pathways, we're not supposed to be on these journeys to just be always feeling like we need the attention and the applause for being on the journey, for doing these things. So it wasn't necessarily that it was done in secret or it's being done in secret, but it's more like a deeper understanding of what was needed for them in that present moment. So, but I feel like something is it was being really panned out to put in poverty energy or to be impoverish when I don't know if that's truly what it is. So yeah, with the main female in toil and labor, it's like yeah, someone that's probably really what I was talking about though. Like, you know, we work hard, and when you are conditioned to to not work hard versus someone that does work hard, it really just like it will irritate the fact that I have been, yeah, like I have been working really, really hard. And here you are with your privileged lady, which, you know, it's a privileged lady being the privileged lady for who the privileged lady is supposed to be and choosing me. So it's a whole situation with that. We're gonna keep moving on. Let's see. With courtship. Yeah. With courtship. So yeah, I feel like you gotta see the potential for for really what it is, okay? See the potential for what it is and understand it all for what it is and what it's supposed to be. You know, we've gotten to this point of understanding. We've gotten to this point of understanding everyone for who they are. We take our time. We really allow for ourselves to get to know people, to understand people, to really love people for who they are. So when things finally comes to the forefront, we're like, oh, well, okay, so let's adjust. And if it's not adjusting, it's gonna be adjusted. And that's, you know, that's the different approaches we take when we do these things and we think we know why we're choosing these things, as versus someone that is choosing things because you're not you're not away from me. It's like when you put me in this position to question who you are and want to see you for who you are, then we question and we want to see you for who you are. It's not that I'm overly given or I'm overly emotional about wanting to know who you are, but if I feel like you're attached to my heart and my mind, and I ain't never even met you, so let me get closer and see why. Let me see why. Let me understand why. So it's just those type of things, and it's, you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, that's a situation in itself, though. I feel like, you know, as a person that, like I said, as a person that really works hard and able to truly see beyond, we understand these pathways for what they are. We understand the journey and the silver lining and the light at the end of the tunnel for truly what it is. And when you are in this energy of lack of self-awareness and lack of love and having too many things going on at once and really wanting to start over, you have to know that that's going to come with hard work. That's going to come with everything about who a person is and why a person is and how a person is. It's just not going to be something that, you know, you're finally presented to me and this is just what it is, because that alone said everything about where someone's mental state is and was when we can take this time to understand and love and know ourselves. But then as soon as something is presented, this must be the lifetime change that I've been yawning for. But in all reality, it might be a impoverish way of continuing to cycle your own life. Yeah, or marriage. So, and that's just really what it is. I feel like conversations need to be had, and, you know, in different forms and different tones. I feel like very lucky to have someone like that in the mix of everything. And that's why, that's why someone was never chosen to be a part of anything, because this is so much bigger than it's like, ooh, yep, yep, yep. Keep it coming, so we can see more, so we can know more, and so we can remember why. So it is what it is. Yeah, with family room, it's like that's a true thing. And it's not just my generation, it's not just her generation, it's not just their generation. It's like we have been manifesting this, and every time someone gets close, it just falls over. And every time someone understands what it is, it just ends it out. So now what we started back in 2022 or 2003. That was the initiation. Okay, that was the first. No, not with that situation, but that was, yeah, that was we gonna just leave it like that. That was the initiation. Okay, so we can let's just start it from there. Dun, 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 2003, we're here. Okay, so what's up? And then, bitch, y'all are still just so, hey, no. So then Briere being Briera, and Briera just, so then, you know, but God, why can't I just have everything that I want? Lord, I'm praying so hard. I'm praying and I'm praying. This is what I really want, though. I really want this. You have no idea how bad I want this. And then it's like, okay, my child, have what you want. And then it's like, fuck. Well, that wasn't what I really wanted, but, and then, so we're here. Hi, welcome. with, with wealthy man coming out. With wealthy man coming out. Mm-hmm. 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 A bunch of foolishness. A bunch of foolishness and concern. A bunch of foolishness and concern. Is what I see. But I don't know. I don't know. I just be trying to make sense of why everybody shows up, because that's what I'm hired to do. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to try to figure it out in that way, but I'm here to figure it out. Where did, on the spiritual side of this? Because physically, they gonna always keep choosing what seems to be the ideal piece of thing that's gonna be everlasting. That's gonna be always the hard work to get away from choosing what appears to be the piece of thing. Okay, let's go choose it. So hey, you gotta just be here with me. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just telling you what it is. And I've been here too long to continue on with this whole like notion of fearing what anything or anyone could do or take. And that fear in itself is not prosperous. That's poverty. So I personally, shit, I want to see how advanced everyone is and who everyone is and why everyone is. Outside of that, it's like, let's learn. Okay, let's keep continue on learning and expanding our consciousness and awareness to things, because at this point, like, if marriage isn't even really what we have been, allowed to understand about how it's presented and the sacredness in that, then what's beyond that whole idea and that whole makeup of what it is? With main male coming out, feel like This is getting a little too spicy for the pepper. The pepper. The pepper. So I know, and then that was a bad move on y'all end to sit up there and be like, "Oh, so we all knew that they were eating cats and dogs. We all was there. I even told them that they was about to do it. So that's on y'all on that one. So I don't know what you want me to say about that, but I was like, it's respectful to see that you understand what's needed, the tone. It doesn't matter if it's loud or quiet. The tone is what's needed to grasp the attention of the collective. Okay, so we just, you know, Libra always gonna show up. Libra gonna always do what Libra gotta do. Libra gonna always do what Libra gotta do. I'm telling you what I know. So yeah, what's this child with courtship here? Jeez, what was that? Child, I couldn't imagine. Not Briera. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all want to be everybody else? I only want to be myself. I don't want to be everybody else. I don't want to walk in those shoes, child. But I will because I had to grow up with it. I saw it for firsthand what it was. But, that's the love. That's the real love for what that is. But child, to actually be like, yeah, no, I'm comfortable with you saying that. Y'all better stop it if you know what's best for you. But it's real. Hey, we already got to this understanding a long time ago. They ain't know what was best for them. That's why we're here. And what happened before 2003? Who was more important than Briera? No, let me stop. See, and that's where I be getting in trouble. Because I'd be like, but something happened. Or maybe that's how long something took to come back around. Anywho, neither here or there. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, my love. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't nothing about it. I told you, you going to get so much trouble when I get my hands on that one. I'm going to snatch them until the juice pours out of it. So we just going to leave that one like that. What's this child with courtship here? That is a true thing. You gotta beat them to the white meat show. Beat them to the white meat show. Oh yeah, we like to beat them to the white meat show. God damn, I understand now. Shit, I be trying to. I'm gonna beat you to the white meat show. No, for real, because no, y'all sat up there. No, tell the story that they sat up there. This is from Briera's perspective, okay? So I don't know it to be true. But they sat up there. They was on the couch, and they was justifying why they didn't need to overly give to people that already like, man, like, listen, look, I don't have to be in this energy of making it appear like I can't see things for truly what they are. So to sit on the couch and be sitting here and being like crucified for not wanting to be this overly giver, this wealthy man to a poverty type of mindset and democratic type of energy, basically, of giving and giving and giving, and people not truly learning and understanding that for what it is. So to sit there like that, it was like, hell yeah, like beat them to the white meat show, because that's basically what y'all want us to be, is these people that is like that supposedly took us over and brought us here and made us be like how they want us to be. So beat them to the white meat show. And even though that's not what it is for what it is, but that's what I get it for. And that's probably why certain things, you have to see Wait, I'm telling you, if people don't start to understand really who is allowing these things to be, then wouldn't be, because it's like how I was saying, I pledge allegiance to the flag of Michael Jackson of America. If certain things is not actually no, if certain things isn't actually like from I cannot. It's not actually what it is, whether it's good or bad, whether it's funny or not. It has to be from what it is supposed to be. Otherwise, it's not allowed. Otherwise, it's not even. It won't manifest to be anything. You just have to see that for what it is. Yeah, just don't mind this, okay? I I'm a I'm a creature of the universe. And I've come to tell the people that, we are all beautiful. We are all loved, and we are all appreciated for being exactly who we are, okay? So you don't have to mind anything. We just understand why people were taken away. We understand the vengeful energy for what they are. We understand the true heartbreak for what it is. I mean, the real heartbreak. Because you can't tell me. This is why, man. I was like, I don't want to, man. This was a crazy morning, but we gonna get through it. We gonna get through it, because this is just grab. See, wipe your eyes, wipe your. I don't even know that it was something. I was hearing it earlier. I was like, and then I was just like, you know, so, but yeah. But anyways, so we just doing what we gotta do. It's nothing crazy. So, but anyways, yeah. What's this courtship with child? Courtship with child. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See. And that's what I say. All this around you. You got all that around you. And why we ain't still on a different level? And it's not that you were trying to stop. Do you not read the Bible? Have you not read Revelations? What in the world is happening? This is not what God had offered us. We did not sacrifice. Our dear Lord did not sacrifice himself to then be in this one nation under God type of energy. But then, we are actually it. Okay, then maybe. If that means that if it's not coming from what, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and continue to let y'all be who y'all are. I don't have nothing else to say. All I'm gonna say is, we like to get close up on people to see who you are. And like I said, the DNA probably is actually a significant situation, because at the end of the day, we should be able to recognize you as who you are. We should be able to recognize you as who you are. We shouldn't have to guess what you are when it comes to, who you are. I'm just okay. We got the Five of Wands. And that's what's the hard work within these marriages that's going on. It's a lot of fighting, it's a lot of bickering, it's a lot of competition. It's a lot of things that's going on that is draining of the passion that is needed for these partnerships to really not have to search for truths or search after riches, or be intimidated by anything. It's like that's what's going on. And I feel like somebody already walked away from that whole notion of a fool being just a fool, and that's kind of what that is. What's the Five of Wands here? Yeah, with Justice, it's like somebody is way more you know, powerful or way more in this and law and justice type of energy than you know, you know, the competition can even comprehend, or the slander can even comprehend. It gives example to the things that is being taught to us, rather than, you know, being accepted that we have to live amongst that. So what's this pathway with marriage here? Yeah, with a tower. And I feel like, you know, clumsiness to a full degree, okay? A lot of distress energy through this pathway, through these final 5 steps. hmm And I feel like that's like the ooh, I cut it right on the right card too, but that's that imprisonment of the mind, imprisonment of feeling like, you know, we are in a tent, you know, and we living in a tent, and you know, this is just, it's like, nah, baby, it's way bigger than that. But do you have the clearance to actually comprehend that? And that's where it's like, you know, even with Albert Einstein, you know, it's just, even with certain things, it's like you when you start to understand that, oh shit, well, all I gotta do is actually accept everything and all the perspectives, and I'm risen above everything, and I'm able to really get the communication for what it is. It's like, shit, well, let the parties hit the flow. 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 So, and that's just really what it boils down to be, because you all just take up space in the eyes of what it is that is being done, because we would rather invest in you all just, I don't know. I don't know. Rather than actually understanding that they were never supposed to benefit anyway. So it's just kind of cleanup, you know? Like I heard in my heart and in my mind, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to visit this place and I can't wait to visit that place. And then like I heard it without even like knowing anything, but I heard that I will really be saddened that, you know, by the lifestyles and the environment of other states within my country. So with the conditions that is going on. So I was like, oh, and that was just, you know, that's kind of like, you know, and even, yeah, even going home and visiting, it's like, yeah, you'll be really saddened by those conditions and things, but that's not my lifestyle. This isn't my story. This isn't what is for me. This is really tailored for the collective consciousness to benefit from, but don't disrespect Briere. So you gotta understand that. What's this tower here? With the Empress. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, that okay, and that's the communication. It's like somebody really want to see if people are truly who they say that they are. If people are truly these mothers, or are they gold diggers, or are they just